Okay, so we're back in the milk room now, and it is time to take care of the milk. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take the top off the milker. We set the milker bucket up here on the table in preparation for straining. But first, we have the milker here. Has now done its job. So we first step in cleaning it is rinsing it so that the milk doesn't set in the hose or anywhere longer than possible. So first thing we do is we go ahead and rinse it down. And we take the milker hose and we run water through the lines. You can see the color coming through there. Take this part. We don't want to get this part wet, so we just rinse the bottom. We actually need the rubber in there to do the latter part of it, cleaning. So the initial rinse. There again, we make sure that our hands are clean. And then we can fill this bucket in preparation for the cleaning process. Dry your hands off. Now we have a BPA-free, stain-resistant container here. Water container that works very good for me for bottling the milk. So we put the strainer up here. Get a pad. Put the pad in here. Do a good fit right there. And then we take the liquid gold and pour it into the tap right here. We're going to give that a little bit of time to go down. In the meantime, we're going to come back over here. To rinse the bottles here that we have in preparation. Now these are fresh out of the bag, but we don't trust the company completely, so we're going to put just a little bit of hot water in each one of these 1 pint BPA free plastic bottles. Okay, now we can grab them. And we just shake them out. So they're all rinsed with the fresh water. Now we have nice, clean, freshly rinsed bottles. We put them back over here. And we can continue to strain. Now fortunately we're actually producing enough milk right now that we need to draw some milk off the bottom before I can completely empty the big bucket there. Put enough milk in there to give the member a good, fair, square deal, but not too much so that it has the ability to expand when you freeze it. So we're going to draw off about 4 or 5 of these pints so the rest of the milk can go in, fit into the container. So now we can pour the rest of it through the strainer. We rinse the milk out of the bucket. Now when we get down to a certain point, this has pretty much been through, and we're going to show you a very interesting thing. We pop this off. That's how clean right there that milk was before it went through the strainer. You can see a few specks, but that's all the dirt that came through all that milking process. So we take and put this in the wastebasket. And again, we rinse. First stage of cleaning. We're not as you can see, a big commercial operation. We're more in line with a family farm, or what they call cottage industry. We have no employees at this time, so everything is done by myself or my wife, with the help of our 4 little boys. So everything is very up close and personal. You don't have to worry about inconsistencies in your practices when you only have 1 or 2 people doing things. So again, we go ahead and rinse this. Now for the straining and the bottling tools, or equipment, whatever you want to call it, we actually use ultra concentrated Dawn dishwash soap. Put a little bit of that in there. Put a good little amount of hot water in there with it. You open the tap, allow that soapy water to run through. And then we shake it. Allow that to suds up really well. Clean the inside. And by the time you have all them suds washed out there, you've got a pretty clean container. we actually put a drop of sanitizer in here. So everything is sanitized. And ready to go for the next milking. So we run that through there. Now it's not only clean, but it's sanitized. And then again, we rinse the sanitizer. So we have no traces of the sanitizer in here. So then you let all the water come out. Then we set it over here. Upside down on this tray. That lets air flow through the bottom, out the vent, and it's nice and dry for the next time to use.